In today's STEM world, whether you're coding in a startup, conducting lab research, presenting at conferences, or building the next generation of clean energy tech, immigration isn't just background noise. Because behind every scientific breakthrough, every patent, every research collaboration, and every ambitious project, there's a real human story shaped by the U.S. immigration system. Today, we're diving into 4 major stories that will redefine how you understand the intersection between immigration, STEM, and America's future. Feeling lost in this complex immigration system? The law offices of Chris M. Ingram are here to guide you. We invite you to book a free consultation using the link in the description below. And if you're finding this breakdown helpful, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Here's a question to start us off. Do you think America would be as innovative without immigrants? Why or why not? Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious how you see it. When people picture an undocumented immigrant, they rarely imagine Wall Street. They don't imagine marble floors, high-stakes finance, or a vice president's office at Goldman Sachs. Yet that's exactly where Julissa Arce ended up. After a journey that began with a tourist visa that quietly expired when she was just 14. Julissa grew up between Guerrero, Mexico, and the U.S., eventually settling in Texas, where her parents worked long hours running a funnel cake stand. As a teenager, she often ran the stand alone. The work was exhausting, but it taught her discipline, resilience, and the belief that sacrifice is a form of love. Thanks to a Texas law allowing undocumented students to pay in-state tuition rate, Julissa enrolled at the University of Texas at Austin. She studied finance while carrying a secret that shaped every day of her life. She had no legal status, no internships, no traditional pathways, just determination. She secured an internship at Goldman Sachs in 2005, and her ascent was meteoric. She obtained a green card in 2009, became a U.S. citizen in 2014, and finally revealed her story in her best-selling memoir, My Underground American Dream. As attorney Chris M. Ingram puts it, immigration law doesn't measure human potential. It only shapes the path someone must walk. Your circumstances today do not dictate your destiny. Julissa's journey proves a simple truth. Talent is universal, but opportunity is not. Up next, the last 30 days of U.S. immigration news, and why the changes matter for every immigrant, student, and STEM professional. Before we get to that story, if your own American dream involves a visa, the team at the law offices of Chris M. Ingram can help. Whether you're an engineer, a researcher, or an innovator, you don't have to navigate this complex system alone. Visit breakthroughusa.com and book a free consultation with the law offices of Chris M. Ingram to start your journey today. The last 30 days have felt like turbulence, with immediate consequences for students, researchers, and skilled professionals. Here are the top 3 developments you need to know. First, the annual asylum fee. This new policy would have required applicants to pay a recurring yearly fee while their case is pending. A federal court quickly issued a temporary stay, halting implementation, and USCIS has paused all related notices. This signals a growing trend of cost-based barriers in the system. Second, expanding continuous vetting. More than 55 million visa holders in the U.S. are now under rolling background review, which includes social media monitoring. We're seeing reports of increased, sudden visa cancellations, creating a new layer of uncertainty for H-1B workers and students. Third, TPS for Venezuelans. The U.S. Supreme Court allowed the administration to move forward with ending temporary protected status, TPS, for Venezuelans, lifting an injunction that had protected hundreds of thousands. We asked attorney Chris M. Ingram what this all means. He said, "What we're seeing now is not a collapse of the immigration system, but a redefinition of it. Policies change quickly, sometimes overnight, and the people most affected are students and workers who simply want to build their lives and contribute to their fields." His message to you is this: do not navigate this landscape alone. Stay informed, stay proactive, and surround yourself with the right support. The American dream doesn't vanish because the rules get harder. It just requires a clearer strategy. The key takeaway? Understanding immigration is no longer just for lawyers. It's an essential skill. Next, inside USCIS and the operational changes shaping everyday immigration decisions. Amid sweeping immigration changes, a clear political rift has emerged around one of America's most important talent pipelines, the H-1B visa. That tension became unmistakable during a November 10, 2025 interview on Fox News' The Ingram Angle. Host Laura Ingram argued that bringing in foreign workers suppresses U.S. wages. President Trump pushed back. "You do have to bring in talent. You don't have certain talents, and people have to learn." Ingram challenged him. "We don't have talented people here." Trump responded, "You can't take people off an unemployment line and put them into a factory making missiles. It doesn't work that way." Meanwhile, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene has proposed a bill to phase out H-1B entirely over 10 years, with exceptions only for 10,000 medical visas annually. It won't likely pass, but it shows how divided the party has become. Studies show firms that win the H-1B lottery grow faster, hire more Americans, and innovate more. Elon Musk put it bluntly: "The number of super talented, super motivated engineers in the USA is far too low." Attorney Chris M. Ingram sums it up: "Protecting American jobs matters, but shutting out global talent risks stifling innovation that benefits all Americans." Up next, the economic ripple effects of immigration, tightening, tariffs, and what it means for the next 90 days. Across the U.S., immigration and economic policy are reshaping everything from research labs to farms. The next 90 days are critical. First, the labor shortage, agriculture, construction, and healthcare still rely on immigrant workers. But tight enforcement has left gaps that businesses can't fill, leading to unharvested crops and understaffed hospitals. For STEM industries, visa barriers are making recruitment risky. Companies are now offshoring research to places with more stable systems, like Canada or Singapore. Meanwhile, tariffs on Chinese imports are driving up costs for tech and energy. Combined with labor shortages, this slows production and raises prices. Even universities are stalling, as the international students essential to U.S. science struggle to get visas. Attorney Chris M. Ingram explains it this way: "The U.S. economy has always relied on the energy and dedication of immigrants. When immigration tightens, the economy tightens with it." The next 90 days will depend on one question: will immigration pathways stabilize or constrict even further? And the answer will shape the pace of American innovation. If today's stories showed us anything, it's that immigration isn't just paperwork, and it's the engine behind so much of what drives America forward. And if you feel a pull to take the next step in your own immigration journey, don't navigate it alone. Visit breakthroughusa.com and book a free consultation with the law offices of Chris M. Ingram. Thank you for watching. And remember, the American dream isn't disappearing, it's evolving, and your story might be the next one to inspire someone else.